Yo, 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 what is up, podcast? This is your host, Big Corpse, and this is the smoking section where we bring you the hottest topics. Where there is smoke, there is fire, and this topic I have today is absolutely crazy. It was trending all over social media. Twitter was a huge one, and I'm recording this right now on my Bluetooth through my car, so I hope the audio sounds well. I hope I don't sound too crazy. But check it out. Listen, first off, I gotta throw this out there. I want to say thank you to everybody who subscribed. Thank you to everybody who shares the podcast. The podcast has been growing and growing and growing, and I'm just extremely thankful for this, and for people allowing me to voice my opinion and echo out into the culture. And hopefully, maybe motivate some lives or stir some conversation or maybe breed a new perspective in life for somebody, because that's all I truly want to do. Today's topic, though, is a crazy one. It's one that's got to deal with parenthood, specifically fatherhood. But mothers, y'all can be free to have an opinion, and y'all are more than welcome to, contact me and tell me how y'all feel about this, because I can understand the opposite position on this debate, and it's got to do with T.I. It's got to do with the rapper T.I., Clifford Harris, and I guess he goes to the gynecologist with his young daughter, who is 18 years old, and wants to know if she is still a virgin, right? If the Hymen has been broken, or the Hymen has been broken. And, a lot of people chimed in, and I think there was like 1.5 or 6 million mentions of T.I. over Twitter yesterday. I thought the fucking man was dead. When I saw him trending, I was like, oh my God, T.I.'s dead. Like, oh my God, he's dead. Because that's the only time people ever be trending on Twitter, or unless you're Donald Trump, because he's always trending for a plethora of shit. But, so it's stirred some emotions, and it's created a little bit of a frenzy, because people are like, yo, you can't be doing that, yo, he's a pedophile, yo, all this shit, right? So this is me. Now, this is one man's opinion, and this is one man's perspective and outlook on the situation. First off, that is that man's daughter. That ain't got nothing to fucking do with me, right? So whether or not he's going and making sure she's still a virgin ain't got nothing to fucking do with me, right? Now, y'all tripping on this, right? Now, what if the man was to say, all right, I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to throw, bars and locks on the windows and make sure she's at home 24/7. Then how would y'all be feeling, right? So we need to start putting some things into a bigger perspective. On top of that, right? If I had a daughter, I would not go to these lengths, because the young girl is 18. His daughter is 18, but she has been doing this with her father since she was 16, so since she was a minor, right? So it's a weird dynamic. So I think at 18 years old, I don't quite think it is her father's business if she is sexually active or not. But now, this is the humdinger. This is something I hope a lot of us older, the older people start kind of taking into consideration. If she's living at home with her mommy and daddy, if mommy and daddy is paying for the Ubers and paying for the luxury dinners and paying for the designer clothing, then you really ain't got no say in that household. You have no say. You are living under their roof. They make the rules. Their house, their rules. Like, I don't know why anybody thinks that's fucking, why is that any different just because they're from a wealthy family? Like, this man is the head of the household. He is the breadwinner. He brings the money home. And if your ass can't get with the fucking program, then move the fuck out. Because I bet you anything, you move out, he ain't going to be going to the gynecologist with you once a year. He can't make you do it. He can't make you do it, right? But if you are on his payroll, if he's, letting you do the swipey swipe with the debit card and the credit card, then motherfucker, when he says jump, you say how high, okay? Now, granted, I would not do this to my own, if I had a daughter, I would not do this to my own daughter. I would not, because I think there's a certain level of, there is a certain level of privacy that they are entitled to, because there is multiple ways that the hymen or whatever it's called, that part of their body can be broken, horseback riding, track and field, bicycling. There's a lot of different things. There's also, different forms of intercourse, right? So you never know, she might have experimented with a toy or some type of object or fingers. There's different things, and I think we get so worried about sexual intercourse and our kids being promiscuous in that type of endeavor. But there's also oral sex, and fellatio, and there's those type of behaviors. So what are we really paying attention to, right? Now, I think the bigger question for T.I. is, why are you doing this? What has happened to make you behave this way, right? We don't know. We do not know. So I have no clue why anybody has any kind of sound opinion on T.I. as a father, right? Because that's what I've been mainly seeing is like, oh, he's a pedophile. He's a bad dad. He's manipulative and controlling. Motherfucker, if this is your child that you're paying the bills for, when you set a rule, you're going to expect it to be followed. No ands, ifs, or buts about it, right? Now, every rule of every house is different, right? Now, this type of topic also bleeds into another topic of, there's parents out there who are letting themselves and letting their children call themselves whatever the fuck they want, right? They can be a they or a them. In some households, that is accepted. In some households, that is not. In some households, it is accepted that a child drinks wine at the table over dinner. At some households, it is not. So we need to, instead of looking outwards and judging, maybe we need to look inwards and fortify, right? Fortify our own household beliefs and the things that we cherish in our homes, right? Because to sit there and point a finger at a man for judging him on how he's parenting his daughter is a fucking stretch, my G. That's a reach, my G. He ain't hurting his daughter. He ain't hurting her. He ain't breaking no bones. He ain't cutting her. You know what I mean? Now, if there was, like I said, if there was a thing of, like, if there was certain rules of, like, oh, you're not a virgin, you can't live in my home, or, you have to save your virginity until a certain age because I got somebody I'm gonna marry you to, and be eloped with. Now that is different. Now we can start getting into different discussions, right? Because those aren't common practices amongst our American culture, right? But the fact that he's being extremely involved in his daughter's life, right? A man who been to prison on gun charges, known drug dealer, rapper. Now we're mad that he's involved in his daughter's life. But if you look at Future, we say, oh, he's a scumbag. He's just a sperm donor. He's not involved. And we terrorize that man for not being involved. But yet we're over here also judging this man and chastising this man for being over involved. You gotta pick fucking one. Pick one and run with it. But overall, don't judge another man's house. Don't judge a man's house and how he decides to run his house. It ain't your house. Until you pay some of his bills, until you pay his daughter's bills, don't judge this man. Don't judge this man. Don't judge this man. Ain't none of our fucking business, right? So, Twitter, y'all been going crazy, man, over this shit, and it was just a topic that I felt the need, that I had to touch on, because, overall, don't judge another man on how he parents his family. Until you have walked a million miles in that man's moccasins, don't judge his family. Don't judge the way that he decides to lead his tribe, right? If he ain't hurting nobody, if he ain't hurting you, then I don't see why anybody's got to chime in. Now, y'all might look at me and say, well, why are you chiming in? Hey, man, it's good. It's a good topic of conversation. I quite frankly don't give a fuck if he does or doesn't go to the gynecologist with his kid. That's on him. That's that man. I just know for me in my household, I wouldn't do it. Right? That's not to say that he is wrong. And it's not to say that I'm right. It's not to say none of that. I just know for me and mine, that's how that cookie will crumble. Okay? Now, I'm in some 101 fucking traffic, right? So I'm a little heated, but I'm going to holler at y'all later, all right? I want to say thank you again to everybody who has been supporting this mission, supporting the drive, supporting the hustle, right? Check out the website, corpsecollection.com. It's KORPSX collection.com. We got a store-wide sale going on. It's buy one, get one 75% off all the way until Black Friday. Don't wait till Black Friday, because I swear to God, man, we are selling out of a bunch of stuff. And like, this is your moment, because next year I'm coming with a brand new lineup. So please get the classics now. Get them now. I want to say thank you again to all my supporters. I'll be hollering at y'all later. Above all, I hope y'all stay jiggy. I hope y'all stay groovy. And above all, I hope y'all stay motivated. Bang! Yo, what up, everybody? I hope you guys are enjoying the podcast. It would mean the absolute world to me, and I mean the world to me, if you guys could just retweet, share it, tell your friends about it, and hit that subscribe button on whatever platform you guys are listening to this to. Again, it would mean the world, man, and I truly appreciate every single one of you. All right? Have a blessed day.